Hello everyone, how is it going? In this video, we're going to be talking about minimalism. Minimalism is something that's been spoken about very much nowadays in the recent past. For all of those who don't know what minimalism is, minimalism can be explained or summarized precisely in just 3 words. And those words are less is more. Minimalism is all about decluttering a lot of aspects in our life for better reasons such as better clarity of thought, better decision making, as well as better focus and productivity, just to name a few. In this video, we're going to be looking at one such aspect or one such benefit of minimalism, and that is better focus and productivity. How can minimalism help us focus better? To understand this, in this video, we're going to be looking at a few situations or examples that can clearly help us understand this fact. So let's go ahead and begin this video. Firstly, digital minimalism. Digital minimalism or decluttering all our digital devices by using various methods such as uninstalling unused apps or installing a few apps such as app blockers that can help us become a lot more intentional with our phone usage or social media usage or any other device usage for that matter, can help us in a lot of ways. First of all, digital minimalism can help us be much more intentional of the way we use our digital devices, of the way we use social media and other apps that give us a lot of information. It can help us be wary of the fact that we should be consuming information on a regulated basis. We should not be consuming or overstimulating ourselves with all these kinds of information that don't really add value to our lives. So it can really help us in that sense. It can help us stay away from overstimulating ourselves, because there are a lot of downsides to overstimulating ourselves by just scrolling social media all day. It has a lot of downsides and can affect our focus and productivity greatly. So digital minimalism or decluttering our devices can help keep distractions in our phones or other devices at bay, and it can also help us be much more intentional in the type of information we consume on a regular basis. It has a lot of benefits. Now, talking about my experience with digital minimalism, I am really happy to say that this has really helped me. Now, I can definitely say that I am much more intentional with my device usage, be it any device, than how I used to use those devices before this process of decluttering or digital minimalism. This has really helped me become much more intentional with my usage and the way I consume information through social media apps and all these other apps that are present in all our devices. It's true that sometimes I do fall for my old ways, but then I'm happy to say most of the time I'm intentional with my phone and other devices usage. Secondly, decluttering our to-do list or decluttering the kind of work we do or decluttering the skills that we wish to learn. A lot of times, most of us are habitual to just filling our to-do list with all kinds of superfluous tasks or activities, most of which don't even matter to us that much. The truth is, it's a bitter truth and we all have to face it. Our time is limited, so is our energy. So we have to make sure both these resources, our time and our energy, gets channelized into things that matter to us the most. Things that are most meaningful for us, things that add the most value to our lives. Another bitter and cold fact is that we just cannot do every single thing that we have even the slightest inclination for. We have to cut down on those things or those skills, and we have to focus our prioritized skills or work that we do to the work that has the most impact in our lives. If we keep on doing every single thing, or if we try to learn every single skill, things that have the least value in our lives, chances are we'll end up doing nothing. We'll end up accomplishing nothing in each and every task. We'll just not get that fulfillment. But instead, if we focus on a few selected tasks, if we prioritize on a few selected tasks or skills that we wish to learn, that we have the most inclination towards, things that are most meaningful for us, then obviously we'll get better at those few things. And when we'll get better at those few things, that will give us a lot more fulfillment than, say, trying out 100 different things and not excelling at even a single thing. This form of decluttering can help us find the the right balance in our lives, find the right balance for things that matter the most. Honestly, this fact that I have to declutter my tasks and the kind of work I do, and that I cannot focus on every single thing that I have even the slightest inclination towards, has been really hard for me to accept. This is an aspect where I honestly fall short, and I wish to improve that, because this is one of the most important things that we should be focusing on, that we should be paying attention towards. Decluttering our task lists and finding the right balance between the work we do. Contrary to what a lot of us believe, productivity is not completing say 100 tasks that don't even matter to us. Productivity is all about completing say 5 or 3 tasks that matter the most to us. Productivity is about focusing on less tasks, but focusing on tasks that are really meaningful for us, things that are value adding for us. So that was the second thing. Now the third and the last situation or example, decluttering our environment and making sure our environment is as neat as possible with a few things that really matter to us, things that are important to us. Now again, how this will help us is that it will help us keep distractions at bay. If we have all kinds of junk in our room or our workspace, obviously we'll get distracted, we'll focus on things that don't really matter to us, we'll end up wasting a lot of our time. But if we try to keep our workspace or our room decluttered and practice minimalism in our environment, then that can help us focus a lot better. It can help us dial in or tune into the work that matters to us. And apart from that, it can also help us manage or stabilize our anxiety levels, and it can give us a lot of clarity of thought. Honestly, again, I sometimes fall short in this aspect, and I wish to improve on this. Keeping my workspace or my room decluttered is something I have to be much more focused or disciplined in. So that was the third and the very last situation or example. I hope all these situations or examples give you an understanding of how minimalism can actually help us focus and be a lot more productive. It can help us focus on things that matter to us in terms of our digital device usage, in terms of the kind of work we do, in terms of the tasks we have in our to-do list, and in terms of the things we have in our environment, in our room or in our workspace. When we start prioritizing and start understanding the fact that less is more, that is when we'll actually make something great out of our lives. On that note, I'll end this video. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you found some value out of this one, because if you did, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. That will really help me. Please don't forget to like this video and share this one with your friends. Apart from that, don't forget to hit the bell icon that's just besides the subscribe button. That will make sure you get notified every time I upload a new video. That was all. See you soon, and let us not underestimate the power of minimalism.